friends, now we will start the binomial theorem. I had explained all the examples in this exercise in a very simple language. I hope that you will understand all the problems. Now we will start the second exercise, that is exercise number 4.2. Let us start. Now let us start the binomial theorem. For positive integral index, the theorem, if a, b belongs to set of real number and n belongs to set of natural number, then a plus b bracket raised to n is equals to nc0 a raised to n b raised to 0 plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1 nc2. Now see this here. The theorem a plus b belongs to set of real number and n belongs to set of natural number. A plus b bracket raised to n is equals to nc0 a raised to n b raised to 0 plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 into b raised to 1. Means the powers of a are decreasing, at the same time the power of b are increasing. nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b square plus dash dash up to the last term will be ncn a raised to 0 b raised to n. Now we'll start the exercise 4.2. See the first example. Root 3 plus root 2 bracket raised to 4. Here n is equals to 4, a is equals to root 3, b is equals to root 2. And now by binomial theorem, that is a 4c0 root 3 raised to 4 into root 2 raised to 0 plus 4c1. Now see this here. Let me show you. Now here the terms are these are the terms. You can see this. The first is I will show you again. Now see this, that is a root 3 plus root 2 bracket raised to 4 is equals to 4c0 root 3 raised to 4 root 2 raised to 0 plus 4c1 root 3 raised to 3 root 2 raised to 1 plus 4c2 root 3 raised to 2 root 2 raised to 2 plus 4c3 root 3 raised to 1 root 2 raised to 3, and last is 4c4 root 3 raised to 0 root 2 raised to 4. Now the next is, see this, now we'll find out the values, that is the NCR is equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. These are the values. That is equals to 1. You can see this, NCR is equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. This is the formula. Now we will find out the values of NC0. The value of NC0 is equals to 4C0. Now here apply the formula for NC0, or you may apply also for formula for the NC4. NC0 means what? N factorial upon n minus r, means r is here 0. That is a 4 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. And that's why you are getting 4 factorial upon 4 factorial. These two get cancelled and you are getting the value 1. Now this value is equals to it's also equivalent to for the 4C4 and 4C0. Now next value, see this value, that the 4C1 is equals to 4C3, and I'm taking for the 4C1, substitute it, and you will get that is equals to, now I will explain here. Now the 4C1, that is the 4C1 is equals to 4C3. By using the formula, that is the NCR is equals to NC n minus R. Now here n is 4. 4 minus 1, that's it's become NC3. Now these two values are equivalent, therefore I am taking only for this 4C1 and it is equivalent to this also. Therefore 4 factorial upon 4 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. That is 4 factorial is as it is, 4 minus 1 means 3 factorial into 1 factorial. And now these 3 factorial get cancelled and you are getting the value is 4. Now next, 4C2 is equals to 4 factorial upon 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. That is a 4 fact. Now see this here. 4C2, the 4 factorial upon 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 4 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Now 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 upon 2 factorial into factorial. These two get cancelled. That is, if we simplify that, 2 into 3, 2 factorial get cancelled. 2 into 3 is equals to 6. Now we are getting the values. Therefore, now we will substitute the values in above expression. Now see this, that is 1 into root 3 raised to 4 into 1 plus, see this here, that is first term, that is the value of, this is the value of 4C0, root 3 raised to 4 into 1. Now this is a 4 is a value of 4C1, its a value is a 4, root 3 raised to 3, root 2 raised to 1. 6 is the value of 4C2 and that value is a 6 here. Root 3 raised to 2 into, this is the, that is the root 2 raised to 2. Again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4C3, its a value is a 4 and root 3 raised to 1, root 2 raised to 3 and last is 4C4, its a value is 1 here and root 3 raised to 0 and root 2 raised to 4. Now next we evaluate this. Now again see this here, that is a root 3 raised to 4 means root 3 into root 3 into root 3 into root 3, that is the 4 times. Root 3 into root 3 is a 3 and again second pair, root 3 into root 3 is a 3, 3 into 3 is a 9, here is a 9. Next root 3 raised to 3, then it becomes root 3 into root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is a 3, 3 root 3 into root 2. And now form the total multiplication. Then you will get, now see this here. Therefore, here is a root 3, root 3, root 3. That is, you are getting the, this is a 4. Root 3, root 3, root 3. It becomes 3 root 3 and this is the root 2. Now next, 6 into, now see this step. 6 root 3. Root 3 square means what? Root 3 into root 3. It becomes 3 here. Next, what about here? Root 2. Root 2 raised to 2. Root 2 raised to 2 means what? 2 into 2. Root 2 into root 2. It becomes 2 here. Now the next is, next term. see this here again. This is the 4. That is 4. Here is a root 3. Root 2 raised to 3. Therefore, root 2 into root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2, it becomes 2. 2 into root 2. And therefore, this is the 2 root 2 plus. What about here? Root 3 raised to 0 is 1. And root 2 raised to 4 means root 2 into root 2 into root 2 into root 2. That is the 4 times. If you come first 2 pair, give 2. Next 2 pair, you will get 2. 2 into 2, 4. Therefore, final is here is a plus 4. See this here. And in this way, now we'll add the similar terms here. Which are the similar? That is a 9 plus 6 into 3. That is a 18. 18 into 2, 36. 36 plus 4. That will be 40. 40 plus 9. It will become 49. What about the next terms? These are the next terms. 4 into 3. That is a 12. And here is a 4 into 2. 8. That is a 12 into root 3 into root 2, it becomes root 6. Here is a root 3 into root 2, it becomes root 6. Therefore, this is the 8 and this is the 12. See this here. Now see this here. This is the 9, 12, root 3, root 2, that is the root 6, and this is the 36. What 4 into 2, that is 8, root 6 plus 4. Now we can add this. That is the 9 plus 36, that is a 45. 45 plus 4, that is a 49. And what about here? 12 root 6 and 8 root 6. That becomes 20 root 6. Therefore, this is the final answer. Now next. Therefore, root 3 plus root 2 bracket raised to 4 is equals to, that is a, now second example, root 5 minus root 2 bracket raised to 5 is equals to. Now we will expand by using the binomial theorem. That is, see this here up to the fifth term. Now see this here. Root 5 minus root 2 bracket raised to 5. Now by using the binomial theorem, that is 5c0 root 5 raised to 5 minus. Now whenever there is a plus minus sign, then we will get alternate plus minus in this way. Therefore the second term is again 5c1 root 5 raised to 4 root 2 raised to 1. 5c2 root 5 raised to 3 into root 2 bracket square. Next is minus 5c3 root 5 raised to 2 into root 2 raised to 3 plus 5c4 root 5 into root 2 raised to, I want to write here 4 minus 5c5 root 2 raised to 5. Here is a mistake I had written here, but in the next step I had written it's a correct one. Now see this here. Now again here see this, that is the powers of this root 5 are decreasing and the powers of root 2 are increasing. Now see this here. Now the values. I will write here root 2 raised to 4 shortly. Now see this, the value of 5c0 and that is equivalent to 5c5. थोड्या वेळानंतर म्हणजेच प्रॅक्टिस केल्यानंतर तुमच्या या सगळ्या व्हॅल्यूज या एकदम पाठ होतात. बघतात क्षणी तुम्हाला ते व्हॅल्यूज लिहिता येतात. That is 5c0 is equals to 5c5, that is 5 factorial upon 5 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. 5 factorial upon 5 factorial into 1, that is equals to 1. This is the value of 5c0 and 5c5, that is equals to 1. Now next, 5c2 is equals to 5c3, 5 factorial upon 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equals to 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial, which is equals to 10. Now see this again. 5c3, 5c3, 5c2, 5 factorial. I had applied a formula for this. 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Now this 5 factorial can be reduced up to 5 into 4 into 3 because we can cancel it, simplify it. Therefore 5 into 4, that is a 20, 20 upon 2, that is nothing but the 10. Now we are getting the values, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 values are there. Bracket raised to 5, we will require the 6 values. Now we will find out the remaining 2 values, that is equals to 10. So next value is, now here is a 5c1 is equals to 5c4, that is 5 factorial upon 5 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial, and that is equals to 5. Again I will explain here. 5 factorial upon 5 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. Write the 5 factorial as it is upon 4 factorial into 1 factorial. That is 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial. These 4 get cancelled and you are getting 5 there. Now the next is all values we had collected. We had find out it. Now we will substitute the values here. That is first value, that is 1 into root 5 raised to 5 minus 5 root 5 raised to 4 into root 2 raised to 1 plus 10 root 5 raised to 3. Now see this all the values. I want to drag the screen up and down. Once I complete, I will stop it and explain. Now see this here. Now this is the value 1. 1 is the value of 5c0, root 5 raised to 5. 5 is the value of the 5c1. 5c1, that we have calculated it. It's a root 5 raised to 4, root 2 raised to 1. This is 10 is value of the 5c2, root 5 raised to 3, root 2 raised to 2. Always the sum of this 2 plus 3 is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, this is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5. Always sum of their index is 5, root 2 raised to 2. And this is the value again, minus 10. What is the value? 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the value of 5c3. 5c3, the value of 5c3 is a 10. Root 5 raised to 2, root 2 raised to 3. Next, the value is a 5c4. That is 5c4 is again here 5. Then we have the values. Root 5 raised to 1, root 2 raised to 4. And last is, that is a root 2, 5c5. This value is a 1. The value 5c5 and 5c0. Both of them have and root 2 raised to 5. Now I had calculated the values. Again, I had made the small mistake there. I am changing it. In my final answer, I had changed it. Now see this screen here. Now what is happening here? 1, root 5. Root 5 raised to 5. Means what? Root 5 into root 5 into root 5 into root 5 into root 5. That is 5 times. Now first 2 pair you will get 5. Second 2 pair you will get again 5. 5 into 5, 25. Again root 5 is remaining. I am writing here in the next step. You write must here. That is a 25 root 5. I had forget to write here because due to this screen. Now next is a minus 5 root 5 raised to 4. That is a root 5 raised to 4 means what? Root 5 into root 5 into 4 times. that is a 25 root 2 raised to 1. And the next is, this is a 10 root 5 raised to 3, that is root 5 into root 5 into root 5. Root 5 into root 5 is 5, 5 root 5. Root 2 raised to 2, that is a root 2 into root 2, that you will get 2. This is a 10 root 5 raised to 2, that is a root 5, it becomes 5. Root 2 raised to 3, that is root 2 into root 2 into root 2, that is a 2 root 2 plus, what is your 5, root of 5, root 2 raised to 4, root 2 raised to 4 is equals to root 2 into root 2, that is 4 times, first 2 root 2 you will get 2, second 2, 2 into 2, 4, and last is here. Right here root of 5, that is 1 into 25 into root 5 here. I will change that. I will change it. Now see this here. Now see this here. Again, still I have not changed, but I will change it here. Now 1 into 25, this the 25 root 5 must be there. I will change it in last step math. Now 5 into 25, this is a 125 root 2. Now next is 10. That is a here. Again I am changing here. What's happening? Now see this here. I had written this is a root 5. That is a 25 root 5. There is a 125 root 2 as it is. Next is 10 into 5. 5 into 2. That is equals to 100 root 5. Here is 100 root 5. Next step is a 10 into 5. That is a 50. 50 into 2. That is a 100. 100 root 2. Here is 100 root 2. And next is a 5 into 4. That is a 20. 20 root 5. And here is a 20 root 5. And the last step is a root 5, root 5, root 2, root 2, root 2, root 2, and root 2. That is a 5 times. First 2 will get 2. Second 2. 2 into 2, 4. 1 is remaining. This is remaining. 2 into 2, 4. And this step is as it is. Now next step. Simplification. Collect the terms of the root 5 and the root 2. Then you are getting, that is 145 root 5. Now see this here. I will show you again. This is the answer that I want to show. That is 145 root 5 minus 229 root 2. This is the answer. Now the next example. Now the question number 2. Expand 2x square plus 3 bracket raised to 4 is equals to 4c0 2x square bracket raised to 4 4c1 2x square bracket raised to 3 3 raised to 1 4c2 2x square bracket raised to 2 3 square. Now see this again. That is a 4c0 2 in bracket 2x square bracket raised to 4 plus 4c1 2x square bracket raised to 3 3 raised to 1 plus 4c2 2x square bracket square into 3 square plus 4c3 2x raised to 1 3 raised to 3 plus 4c4 2x raised to 0 and 3 raised to 4. Again the powers of 2x square are decreasing and the power of 3 is increasing. Now in the next we'll find out the value of 4c0, 4c1, 4c2, 4c3, 4c4. Now in this case again the value of 4c0 is equals to 4c4 and the value of 4c1 is equals to 4c3. And here the value of 4c2 is the independent that we have to find out it. Now see this again. The value of 4c0 that is equals to 4c4, that is 4 factorial upon 4 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, and that is equals to 1. Now next is 4c1, 4c is equals to 4c3, 4 factorial upon, now I have taken here, this is a 4c3, That is the 4 factorial upon 4 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. That is the 4 factorial. 4 minus 3 is a 1 factorial into 3 factorial. And you are getting the value. The value of the 4C1 is 4. Now the next value. The value of 4C2. That is the 4 factorial upon 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. And you are getting the 4 factorial upon 2 into 2. 2 factorial into 2. That is equals to 6. See this again here. That is a 4 factorial. 4 into 3 into 2. Extend up to the 2 factorial. These two get cancelled. You are getting the 4 into 3. That is equals to 12. 12 upon 2, which is equals to 6. And these are the values we have calculated. Now we will substitute here all these values. Now the value of 4C0 is 1. 2x square bracket raised to 4 plus value of the 4C1 2x square bracket raised to 3. Next is into 3. The values, these are the values, that is why I am substituting. This is the value of 4C2. Next is the value of 4C3, 4C. We have substituted the values here. The value of 4C0, 4C1, 4C2, 4C3, 4C4. Now the calculations. That is the 2x square bracket raised to 8. That is a 2 raised to 4 means what? 16. X square bracket raised to 2. That is a x raised to 8. Plus, now the next values. Now see this again. This is the 4. 2x square bracket raised to 3 means you are getting the 2 raised to 3 means 8. X square and bracket raised to 3. It becomes x raised to 6 into 3. Now the next value. See this here. It is a 6. 2x square bracket square. Then you are getting the 4. X raised to 4 must be there. I will change it afterwards. That is here is a 2x square bracket square. That is a 4 into x raised to 4. I will change it next step. Next is 3 square, which is a 9. Now again remember here is the x raised to 4 must be there. Now the next is see this here. This is the 4 as it is, 2x square as it is. But here is a 3 raised to 3, which is the 27. Next is 81. That is the 3 raised to 4 is 81. 81 into 1, that is 81. Now again the simplification. That is the first is 16 x raised to 8. Second 4 into 3 into 8. That is a 96 x raised to 6. 116 x square. Must be x raised to 4. 216 x square. I had changed it plus 81. Now see this again. I had changed it here. That's a 2x square bracket raised to 2 x4 x raised to 4 and their multiplication 4 into 6. That is a 24 into 9 216. Here is also 216 x square. And this is the final answer for that expansion. Therefore, 2x square plus 3 bracket raised to 4 is equals to 16 x raised to 8 plus 96 x raised to 6, and you can write it. Now the next example. That is a 2x minus 1 upon x bracket raised to 6. That is NC0 2x raised to 6. 6C2 2x raised to 4 1 upon x bracket square minus 6C3 2x cube 1 upon x bracket raised to 3. 6C4 2x raised to 2 and next is 1 upon x bracket raised to 4. 6C5 2x raised to 1 and 1 upon x raised to 5. 6C6 2x raised to 0 and this is the form. Now see this here. The expansion is 6C0 2x raised to 6 minus 6C1 2x raised to 5 1 upon x raised to 1. 6C2 2x raised to 4 into 1 upon x bracket square minus 63 2x raised to 3 into 1 upon x raised to 3 plus 64 2x raised to 2 and into 1 upon x raised to 4 plus 65 2x raised to 1 1 upon x raised to 5 plus 66 2x raised to 0 into 1 upon x raised to 6. Now we'll simplify. First of all, we'll find out the values of all these combination. That is 60 is equals to 66, 61 is equals to 65, 62 is equals to 64, and independent value which do not match the remaining two is a 63. That's we want to find out. That is overall we want to find out. That's a 1, 2, 3. 3 values we want to find out. And the next is fourth value because the remaining values are equivalent values. Now see this here. 60 is equals to 66. Here must be 6 here. That is equals to 1. Next is 61 is equals to 65. 6 factorial upon 6 minus, that is a now I have done 65. Now see these values. That is a 61 is equals to 6 factorial upon 6 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. And its a value is equals to 6. 62 is equals to 64. That is 6 factorial upon 6 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 6 factorial upon 4 factorial into 2 factorial. And its a value is that is equals to 15. The value of 63, it is an independent value. It does not match with the remaining other values, and its value is, now see this value, you can write here. 63 is equals to 6 factorial upon 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. This 6 factorial can be expressed 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. These 3 get cancelled. And you are getting the, that is again 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. It becomes 6 and this 6 that get cancelled. And therefore, this is the simplification. You will get 5 into 4 and that is equals to 20. Now we will substitute the values. That is a 1 into 2x raised to 6. Now see the minus 6 into 2x raised to 5 into 1 upon x. That is 15 2x raised to 4 1 upon x bracket square plus minus 20 2x raised to 3 1 upon x raised to 3. Now I want to up and down my screens. That is a plus 15 2x raised to 2 into 1 upon x raised to 4. And the next is 6 into 2x raised to 1 2x raised to 1 1 upon x raised to 5 and last value, that is a 66 1 in, that is a minus, alternate plus and minus are also there. Now I will show you. Now see this here. These are the values. That is the 1 into 2x raised to 6 minus 6 into 2x raised to 5 into 1 upon x plus 15 into 2x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x bracket square minus 20. These are the values. The 20 is the value. 2x raised to 3 1 upon x raised to 3 plus 15 2x raised to 2 into 1 upon x raised to 4 minus 6 into 2x raised to 1 into 1 upon x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 6. Now what are these values? This is the value of 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 and 66 is 1. These are the values. Now in the next step there are the calculations. Now first is, what is here? Again, I have made some mistake is there. That is a 2 raised to 6, means 2 raised to 5 is 32, but 2 raised to 6 is there. It's a 64. I will change here. Afterward, see this here. Now again, 2 raised to 5 is a 32. Next is 1 upon x. I will explain here all the values. Now see this here. What are the values? This is a 6. 2 raised to 5 is 32 into 1 upon x plus 15. 2 raised to 4 is a 16 into 1 upon x square. Next is 20. 2x raised to 3, that is 8x cube into 1 upon x cube plus 15. 2x bracket square means what, 4x square into 1 upon x bracket is to 4. Now next is 6 into 2, that is a 12 into x into 1 upon x raised to 5 plus 1 upon x raised to 6. I will change here. This is the 64 in the next step. Again, I am not changing it. Now I had changed it. Now see this here, 64. Now 6 into 32, that is a 192. X raised to 5 upon x, you will get x raised to 4 there. X raised to 4 must be there. I will change it again. I will explain also. Now see these terms. Because the expression is very big. Now see this here. The simplification. Here is a 192 x raised to 4. I had changed in next step. Now next is a 15 into 16, that is a 240 x raised to 4 upon x square, it becomes x square. Next is a 20 into 8, that is a 160 x cube upon x cube, that becomes 1. Next is 15 into 4, that is a 60 upon x square, minus 12 x into 1 upon x raised to 5, it becomes x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 6. What are the changes there? Here is x raised to 4. Now see this here. I had written it. You think that it is a x raised to 4 is there by mistake. Now to find the value of, that is a root 3 plus 1 bracket is to 4 minus root 3 minus 1 bracket is to 4. In the previous examples, I will again repeat, that is x raised to 5 upon x is x raised to 4. Now here root 3 is equals to a and 1 is equals to b. Now the expansions are like this. Root 3 plus 1 bracket is to 4 minus root 3 minus 1 bracket is to 4 is equals to a plus b bracket is to 4 minus a minus b bracket raised to 4. See this here. The expansion is a 4c0 a raised to 4, 4c1 a cube b raised to 1, 4c2 a square b square, 4c3 a b cube, 4c4 b raised to 4 minus the remaining terms. Alternate plus and minus, everything you have to remember. That is, see this here. See this here, 4c0 a raised to 4, 4c1 a raised to 3 b raised to 1, 4c2 a square b square, 4c3 a b cube, 4c4 b raised to 4. Here a raised to 0, it becomes 1 minus. Whenever there is a minus sign in between a minus b bracket raised to 4, then we get alternate plus and minus. That is a 4c0 a raised to 4 minus 4c1 a raised to 3 b raised to 1 plus 4c2 a square b square minus 4c3 a b cube plus 4c4 b raised to 4. Now we will find out their values. That is a 4c0 a raised to 4, 4c1. Now it does not require, we have simplified here. Now see this here. See this here. Now what will happen here? That the value of 4C0 a raised to 4. It is a plus and here is a minus. These two terms will get cancelled. Now the next is 4C1. Here. That is a 4C1. And here is a 4C1. A cube b raised to 1. Next will be happen. That is a these two terms will be again get cancelled. Now I will show you here. Now see this here. This is these two terms. This term and the next term. These two terms will be get cancelled. Now 4C1. This is the term. And the next term is a 4C1. These two terms will be get added. Next is a 4C2. This is a plus sign and here is a minus sign. These two terms get cancelled. And what this 4C3, it has a plus sign and these two terms will get added. And what about the next? It has a plus sign and here the minus sign and that will get cancelled. Now see this again here. Also I had written here that is a 2 times 4C1. It's a get added. 2 times 4C3. Now see this here. That is a 2 times 4C1 a raised to 3b plus 2 times 4C3 a b raised to 3. These terms gets added. That's why there is a 2. And now what is the value of 4C1? That is a 4 factorial upon 4 minus 1. That is a 3 factorial into 1 factorial. A cube b 2 times 4C3 4 factorial upon 3 factorial. The values are the same for these two combinations. A b raised to 3. So this here the values. That is a 8a cube b plus 8ab cube. Now see this here 8a cube b. That is a means root 3 raised to 3. Next is into 1 plus 8 root 3 and the b is 1. And now we'll calculate the values. Now root 3 means what? Root 3 into root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is a 3. 3 root 3. 8 the root 3. Now what is it? 8 into 3 is a 24. 24 root 3 plus 8 root 3 and that is equals to 32. See this here. The answer is 32 root 3. Then this is the 32 root 3. Now next is a 2 plus root 5 bracket raised to 5 plus 2 minus root 5 bracket raised to 5. Now here is a is a 2, b is a root 2. Now expand this again by using the binomial expansion. 5c0 a raised to, here is a 5c0 a raised to 5 b raised to 0 plus 5c1 a raised to 4 b raised to 1 plus 5c2 a cube b square plus 5c3 a square b raised to 3, 5c4 a raised to 1 b raised to 4, and the next is 5c5 a b raised to 5. These are the terms. This is the expansion. And now next is a plus sign is there, and alternate you will get plus minus plus minus. That is the 5c0 a raised to 5 b raised to 0, 5c1 a raised to 4 b raised to 1, 5c2 a raised to 3 b square minus sign 5c3 a raised to 2 b raised to 3 plus 5c4 a raised to 1 b raised to 4, and next is 5c5 b raised to 5 is there. Now what's happening? The terms are again get cancelled there. You can see, and some terms are added there. Now here is 5c0 a raised to 5 b raised to 0. This has a plus sign, and here is again the plus sign. These two terms will get added. Next, 5c1 is a minus sign. These terms will get cancelled. That's the two times. Now see this again. That is here. That is the 2 times 5c0 a raised to 5. This is the plus sign, and it has also plus sign. These two terms are getting added, added. Next is 5c1 and a raised to 4 b raised to 1. The plus and minus get cancelled. 5c2 a cube b square. Also these two terms are getting added. That is the 2 times 5c2 a cube b square. Next is 5c4. That is a b raised to 4. 5c4. You are getting the a b raised to 4. Again, these two terms are getting added. And all the remaining the cancellations are there. 2 times 5c0, its a value is 1. 5c0, its a value is 1. Next is 5c2, its a value is a 10. 5c4, its a value is 5. Now see this value 5c0 we will require here. 5c0, 5 factorial upon 5 factorial. And that is equals to 1. 5c2, 5 factorial upon 3 factorial, 2 factorial. And 5 into 4, 20 upon 2, 10. 5c4, that is 5 factorial upon 1 factorial into 4 factorial. That is equals to 5. Now here we will substitute their values. Therefore, you will get after substituting the values, this is the expression. That is a raised to 5. 2 into a raised to 5. Again, some mistake is there. I will write there. That is the 2 times. I must write there 2. I will write there 2. And shortly. Now see this here. That is a 2. 2 a raised to 5. This is a 2. 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 means what? 32. And next is 20. A raised to 3. That is a 2 raised to 3. And next is a b. Means what? Root 5 raised to 2. Next is a 10. A is a 2. Root 5 raised to 4. Therefore, the calculations are 2 into 32. Next is 2 raised to 3. Means what? 8. 8 into 20. You are getting the 160. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. Plus next calculations. Now see this 10 into 2, 20. Root 5 raised to 4. That is a root 5 into root 5 into root 5. That is 4. 4 times 5 into 5. You will get the 25. 2 root 5 get 5. Again remaining 2 is 5. 5 into 5, 25. Now add these two. After the multiplication, that is 64 plus 800 plus 500. Then you will get the answer, final answer 1364 is the answer. Next is, therefore 2 plus root 5 bracket is to 5 plus 2 minus root 5 bracket is to 5 is equals to 1364. Now the next question, question number, that is prove that root 3 plus root 2 bracket is to 6 plus root 3 minus root 2 bracket is to 6 is equals to 970. Now here again these two terms and these two terms are equal. Only the sign between them is a minus. Again, we will apply the same formula, that is a is equals to root 3, b is equals to root 2. Now expand this, which is the LHS, a plus b bracket raised to 6 plus a minus b bracket raised to 6. Their expansions are 6c0, a raised to 6, 6c1, a raised to 5, b raised to 1, 6c2, a raised to 4, b square, 6c3, a cube, b cube, 6c4, a square, b raised to 4, 6c5, a raised to 1, b raised to 5, 6c0, a raised to 0, b raised to 6. And now next terms are same and alternate, you will get plus and minus sign is there. Now again, if you see this here, that is what's happening here. You see this 6c0 a raised to 6, and next is this is a plus sign. These terms will get added. If you see this is the term and this is term. These are getting added here. Next will 6c1. Which terms are getting added? 6c2. This will also the positive sign. They will get added to each other. Next is 6c3. This get cancelled. 6c4. This is the term, and this is the 6c4. This will get added. It has both of them have the plus sign. 6c5 minus 6 will get cancelled. 6c6, and also these two terms will get these are getting the added terms. Now next is we will add these two terms. Also I had underlined there. That is 2 times 6c0 a raised to 6, 2 times 6c2 a raised to 4 b square, and see this here, that is the 2 times 6c0 a raised to 6. That's what you can see this here. It is short. I will show again. This is, that is 6c0 a raised to 6 2 times. Next is 6c2 a raised to 4 b square, 6c4 a square b raised to 4, and 6c6. It's a everyone is that this is also 2 times and this is also 2 times. I will write here. Now their values, I will write here. The 2 times must be there. Here is a 2 and here is also 2. Plus 2 times. We will substitute the values. Now let's change there. That is a 2 times 6c4 and 2 times 6c6. Their values 6c0. 6c6 is 1, 6c2 is equals to 6c4, and values that's we have calculated. Now we'll substitute here, that is equals to 15. Now the terms, that is the 2 times. These are the values. You can see there 6c0 that is equals to 1, 6c2 that is equals to 15, a raised to 4 b square, 6c4 that is again the 15, and 6c6 that is the value is equals to 1, and therefore normal simple calculations is there. That is a 2 times a raised to 6, 30 a raised to 4 b square plus, now see this again, 2 times a raised to 6, 30 a raised to 4 b square, 30 a square b raised to 4 plus 2 times b raised to 6. Now we will substitute the values. See this. See these values. This is 2 into 3 raised to 3, 30 into 3 raised to 2 into 2, 30 into 3 into 2 raised to 2, 2 into 2 raised to 3. These are the values. We can make the calculations now. That is 54 plus 540 plus 19 into 4 plus, now see this here, 54, 2 raised to 3 means what? 27, 27 into 2, 54. Now here is again, that is a 3 raised to 2 means what? 9, 9 into 2, 18, 18 into 30, 5, 40. Next calculations are 30 into 3, that is a 90, 2 raised to 2 is 4, that is a 2 to 2 raised to 8. These are the calculations. Now next are very easy calculations. You can add it. 360 plus 18, 360 plus 16, 54 plus 5, and that is the final answer is, this is the 970 that we want to prove. Therefore, root 3 plus root 2 bracket raised to 6 is equals to root 3 minus root 2 bracket raised to 6, that is 970. Now the next is this is the example. Now the next expansion is root 5 plus 1 bracket raised to 5 minus root 5 minus 1 bracket raised to 5 is equals to 352. This is the problem. That is, a is equals to root 5 and b is equals to 1 here. Therefore, we can write in this manner, that is a plus b bracket raised to 5 minus a minus b bracket raised to 5. Now expand this. That is this is the expansion. All these are the plus terms and particularly same terms, but alternate plus and minus are there in the next bracket. See this here. Now a plus b bracket raised to 5, that is a 5c0 a raised to 5 plus 5c1 a raised to 4 b raised to 1. Next is 5c2 a cube b square 5c3 a square b raised to 3. The powers of a's are decreasing and the powers of a's are increasing. 5c4 a raised to 1 b raised to 4 plus 5c5 b raised to 4. And in the next bracket 5c0 a raised to 5 minus 5c1 a raised to 4 b raised to 1 plus 5c2 a raised to 3 b square plus 5c3 a square b cube plus 5c4 a raised to 1, and here is a b raised to 4 plus 5c5 here is a b raised to 5 must be there. I will write here. See this here, and here we will write here, that is a b raised to 5. By mistake, I had written it in this way. Now next we will expand this, that is open the bracket, the minus terms will become plus and plus will become minus there. See this here. Now these first two terms will get cancelled, that is 5c0 a raised to 5, this term will get cancelled. 5c1 a raised to 4 b raised to 1, and this minus and minus become plus. Therefore it will become 2 times 5c1 a raised to 4 b raised to 1 plus 2 times 5c3 a square b raised to 3 plus 5, 2 times 5c5 b raised to 4, here must be the 5, by mistake I had written it, we can change it also. Now we'll calculate their values. Now see this, that is a 5c1, that is equals to 5 factorial upon 4 factorial into 1 factorial. 5c3, that is a 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equals to 10. 5c5, that is equals to 1. Now we'll substitute here values. Now here this 4 is treated as a 5, or I will again it is right here. This is the 5. Next, now here we will substitute the values, that is 5 into 2, 10, that is a root 5, raised to 4, b is 1, now 20, root 5 square, and in this way we calculate their values, that is a 10, root 5 raised to 4, that is equals to 25, 20, root 5 square means what? 5, 2 into 1, this is 2. Now here 10 into 25, that is a 250, 20 into 5, that is 100, and plus 2, and overall you will get the answer, that is a 352. This is what we want to prove. Now the next example, question number 5. Using the binomial theorem, find the value of 102 bracket raised to 4. Now in this case, we'll write here 100, that is the 100 plus 2. And a is equals to 100 and b is equals to 2. And then we expand here a plus b bracket raised to 4. Then lastly we substitute the values a plus b bracket raised to 4. 4c0 a raised to 4. 4c1 a raised to 3 b raised to 1. 4c2 a square b square plus 4c3 a raised to 1 b raised to 3. 4c4 b raised to 4. Now their values, that is a 4c0 is equals to 4c4 is equals to 1. 4c1 is equals to 4c3 is equals to 4 factorial upon 3 factorial into 1 factorial, that is equals to 4. And next value, that is 4c2 is equals to 4 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial, and that is equals to 6. Therefore, if we substitute the values, then we will get, now see this here, that is again we will see here, these are the values, that is b raised to 4. These are the values. Now we'll substitute their values, that is a is 100 raised to 4, the value of b is 2, and there will be the power of the 2 are there, that is 100 raised to 4 plus 400 raised to 3 into 2 plus 6 into 100 raised to 2 into 2 square plus 4 into 100 and 2 raised to 3 plus 2 raised to 4. Now the calculations are, see these calculations. Now see this here, that is a 100 raised to 4, 2 into 4 into 2, that is 8, 800 raised to 3 plus, now here we'll change the sign, that is a 2 raised to 3 means what, 8 into 4, that is equals to 32, and here is also 2 raised to 2 is 4 into 6, that is equals to 24. I will change here. Now see this. That is equals to, and next, now see this, just I will 24, and this is I had change here, that is 6, 2 raised to 2, that is a 4, 4 into 6, 4 into 6, that is a 24, and I am correct now. Here see this, that is equals to, these are the numbers, you can write and calculate it. Therefore their sum is assumed. And hence 100 raised to 4, this is the big number. Now next is 1.1 bracket raised to 5. Again this can be written as 1 plus 0.1 bracket raised to 5. That is 5C0 1 raised to 5, 5C1 0.1 raised to 1, 5C2 that is a 0.1 raised to 2, 5C3 0.1 raised to 3, and in this way, now see this here expansion, 5C3 0.1 raised to 3. The first term, that is a power of the 1, are their answer is always 1, because our point is that 0.1, 0.1 raised to 1, 0.1 raised to 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we will calculate their values. 5C0 is equals to 5C5, and that's value is equals to 1. 5C1, 5C4, that is equals to 5. Next is 5C2 and 5C3, both of them have the same values, that we calculate here. That is 5 factorial upon 3 factorial into 2 factorial, and that is equals to 10. This is the value. 5C3 is equals to 5C2, that is equals to 10. Now substitute the values. 5C0 is 1, 1 raised to 5 is 1. Next is 5C1, that is equals to 5 into 0.1 raised to 1. These are their values. You see this here. Now see these values, that is the 1, 5 into 0.1 raised to 1, 10 into 0.1 raised to 2, 10 into 0.1 raised to 3, 5 into 0.1 raised to 4, and 1 into 0.1 raised to 5. And their powers are 1 into 1, that is equals to 1, 5 into 0.1, that is 0.5. Next is these calculations. Now here 5 into 0.1, that is a 0.5, 10 into 0.1 bracket square, that is 0.01 into 10, and overall you will get 0.1. Next 10 into 0.1 bracket cube, then you will get 0.001 plus 5 into 0.0001 and 1 into 0.1 raised to 5, that is 0.0001. That is 5 places are there. Now you can perform the multiplication. Again, I forget to write that one. I will write now just to the next step. Now see this here, that is a 1 plus 0.5. That is a 10 into 0.01 means you will here. This is the 0.5. 10 into 0.01 is 0.1. Again, one decimal will be reduced here. That will become 0.01. And again, here is a 0.005. And last is 0.0001. I want to write here 1. I will write in the next step. I forget to write. Now see this. This is the one. Now add these all the terms. Therefore, you will get the answer. That is 1.61051. And this is the final answer. That is 1.1 bracket is to, that is equals to. Next is example number 6. Using the binomial theorem, find the value of 9.9 bracket raised to 3. Now 9.9 bracket raised to 3 can be written as 10 minus 0.1 bracket cube. Now using the binomial theorem, we will find out its values. That is a 10 minus 0.1 bracket raised to 3. Now the expansion a minus b bracket cube. Now see this expansion. That is 3c0 10 raised to 3 minus 3c1 10 raised to 2 0.1 raised to 1. 3c2 10 raised to 1 0.1 raised to 2. 3c0 0.1 raised to 3, and now their values. The value of 3c0 is 1, or we will calculate here 3c0, 3c3 1, 3c1, 3c2, that is equals to 3. Therefore we will substitute here. Now I had substituted the values. See these values, and last is now see this here. The first is small, but now we will see these values. Now these are the values. The first is 3c1, that is equals to 1 10 raised to 3 minus 3c0, the value is 1. 1 into 10 raised to 10, this is the 10 raised to 10, minus 3c1, that is equals to minus 3 into 10 raised to 2 into 0.1. Now 3c2, that is a 3, 10, 0.1 bracket square, 3c3, that is equals to 1. 1 into 0.1 bracket raised to 3. These are the values. Now we'll perform their calculations. Add the 10 raised to 3. See this 0.01, that is a 0.001. Now see this here 10 raised to 3. Some minor calculations, that is a 10 square means what, 100. Now next is a 3 into 10, that is a 30 into 0.01 bracket square means what, that is a 0.01. 3 into 10 is 30 here, and minus 0.001. Now next is 10 raised to 3 means 1000, their multiplication. Now see this here, 10 raised to 3 means what, 1000. Next is 100 into 0.1, that is a 10. 10 into 3 is 30. 30 into 0.01, that is a 0.3 minus 0.001. Now we will add this here. That is a 1000 minus 30, that is a 970. And next is plus 970 plus 0.3, that is a 970.3 minus 0.001. Now the subtraction, 970 minus 970.3 minus 0.001, and that is equals to 970.299. Now the second, 0.9 raised to 4. Now it is a 0.9 raised to 4 means what? 1 minus 0.1 bracket raised to 4. And now their expansion, this can be written as 1 minus 0.1 bracket raised to 4. The first term is 4c0 1 raised to 4 minus 4c1 1 raised to 3. 0. Now see this here. Now here, and here is minus sign, alternately you will get plus minus, but had again done some small mistake is there. That is 4c0 1 raised to 4 minus 4c1 1 raised to 3 0.1. Next 4c2, that is 1 raised to 2 0.1 bracket square, and here is the minus sign must be there. That is 4c3 1 raised to 1 and 0.1 raised to 3, and last is it has plus sign, that is 4c4 1 raised to 0 0.1 raised to 4. Only here is minus sign. I am making the correction next step. Now the values, that is 4C0, 4C4 is 1, 4C1, 4C3 is that is equals to 4, 4C2 that is equals to 6. Now we'll substitute the values. The value of 4C0 is 1, 1 into 1. Next is 4C4, that is a 4, 0.1 raised to 1. Next is a 4C2, that is equals to 6 into 0.1 bracket square plus 4 into 0.1 bracket raised to 3. And last is 0.1 bracket raised to 4. Now this is the calculations. That is the minus sign I am changing there now. There is also minus sign. Sometimes due to the writing tablets when it becomes mistake. Now here is their values I am writing here. Now see this here. That is 1 into 1, 1. 4 into 0.1, that is a 0.4. 6 into 0.1 bracket square, that is a 0.01. 4 into 1, that is a 4, into 0.1 bracket raised to 3. Means what? 0.001. And 0.1 bracket raised to 4 is 0.10001. And we'll add the positive terms and add the negative term, then make the subtraction. Now see this again, this step, that is 1 minus 0.1. Now 6 into 0.01, that is 0.06. Again 4 into 0.001, that is a 0.004 plus 0.0001. And now add the like terms, that is the positive terms. See this here. We will add the positive terms. If you add it, then you will get 1.0601, that is underlined terms, and the negative terms, they are 0.404. And make their subtraction. You will get, this is the answer. This is the answer, that is a 0.9 bracket raised to 4 is equals to 0.6561. Now the number 7, without expanding, find the value of x plus 1 bracket raised to 4 minus 4 into x plus 1 bracket raised to 3 into x minus 1 plus 6 into x plus 1 bracket square into x minus 1 bracket square minus 4 into x plus 1 into x minus 1 bracket raised to 3 plus x minus 1 bracket raised to 4. Now if you see this, that these two terms, that is a x plus 1 is here and x minus 1 is another term. And as there is alternately plus and minus, therefore there is a subtraction between the two terms. Therefore here we will consider the x plus 1 is a and x minus 1 is b, and write in the bracket, you will get the answer. This is the expansion of x plus 1 is equals to a and x minus 1 is equals to b. That is this. Sign is alternative, a minus b bracket raised to 4. Therefore, we have written here, that is a minus b bracket raised to 4. Substitute the value of a. Now here a is a x plus 1 minus in bracket x minus 1 bracket raised to 4. Therefore, we substitute here. Now here the minus sign, the sign will be changed here, minus x and plus 1. Now here minus x and plus x get cancelled, 2 raised to 4. Now 2 raised to 4 means what? It is a 16, and this is the answer. Now next, 2x minus 1 bracket is to 4 plus 4 in x minus 2x minus 1 bracket cube into 3 minus 2x plus 6 into 2x minus 1 bracket square. Now see this, the example. That is a 2x minus 1 bracket is to 4 plus 4 into 2x minus 1 bracket is to 3 into 3 minus 2x plus 6 into 2x minus 1 bracket square into 3 minus 2x bracket square plus 4 into 2x minus 1 into 3 minus 2x bracket cube plus 3 minus 2x bracket raised to 4. Now here a is equals to 2x minus 1 and b is equals to 3 minus 2x, and now their expansion is all the signs is positive, therefore a plus b bracket is to 4. Now here we have written here, that is a plus b bracket is to 4. Expand this. There is a plus 2x and minus 2x get cancelled. Minus 1 and plus 3, that is a 2. 2 raised to 4. And 2 raised to 4 is 16. Therefore, that is equals to 16. And therefore, the answer is 16. Now the problem number 8. Find the value of 1.02 bracket is to 6. Correct up to the 4 decimal places. That is 1.02 bracket raised to 6 can be written as 1 plus 0.01 bracket raised to 6. Now expansion 6c0 1 raised to 6 plus 6c1 1 raised to 5 into 0.02 raised to 1, and in this way you expand up to the 6c6. See this here. See this here. 6c0 1 raised to 6, 6c1 1 raised to 5, and now 0.02 raised to 1, 6c2 1 raised to 4 into 0.02 raised to 2, 6c3 1 raised to 3 into 0.02 raised to 3, 6c4 1 raised to 2 into 0.02 raised to 4, 6c5 1 raised to 1 into 0.02 raised to 5, 6c6 0.02 raised to 6. Now see this here. Their values. Now number of the times we are calculating the values, you must know that values now. The values are, you can write down these values. The values of 6c0, 66661. Now we will substitute. We are not calculating all the values. See this. Substitute their values. I want to do the ups and downs the screen. We require the answer up to the 4 decimal places. See this here. No, see this here. That is 1 into 1, that is 1. 6 into 0.02, that is a 0.12. Now here is a 0.02 bracket raised to 2, means what? 0.0004 into 15, like this. Again we have to 0.02 bracket raised to 3. Then again we will get a 6 decimal places, 8 decimal places, and here is a 10 decimal places. These two terms are immaterial, we do not record here. Now see this here. 1 into 1, that is equals to 1, 0.12, 15 into 0.004 plus 20 into 0.508 and 15 into 0. That is, see this here, the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 16. Now their multiplications, this is 1, 0.12. Now here is 0.0060 plus, that is a 0.0016, and next term I am not taking because they are the beyond the 4 digits, therefore we add here, and this is the up to the 4 decimal places, that is the 1.1262. This is the final answer. Now next is a question number 9. That is, find the value of 1.01 bracket raised to 5 up to the 3 places are 3 decimal places. Now again it can be written as 1 plus 0.01 bracket raised to 5. Same formula. If you solve the number of the times, you can remember also their values. This is the, see this here. 5C0 1 raised to 5, 5C1 1 raised to 4, 0.01 raised to 1, 5C2 1 raised to 3 into 0.01 bracket square, 5C3 1 raised to 2 into 0.01 bracket raised to 3, 5C4 1 raised to 1 into 0.01 bracket raised to 4 plus 5C5 and bracket raised to. This is the value. Now see this here. This is 5C5 1 raised to 0 here. Last is into, and 1 raised to 0 is 1. 0.01 bracket raised to 5. Now we'll calculate their values. 5C0 is 1, 5C5. 5C5 must be here. Its value is 1. 5C4, 5C1, that is equals to 5. 5C3, 5C2, that is a 10. Now write their values. You can see 5C0, 5C5. By mistake here is written 1. 5C4, 5C1, that is equals to 5. 5C3, 5C2, their values I had calculated. Here you can see 10 factorial upon 2, 3 factorial into 2 factorial. After calculations, you are getting the value 10. And now here 1 into 1, that is 1. 5 into 0.01. And then 10 into 0.01 bracket square plus 10 into 0.01 bracket cube plus 5 into 0.01 bracket raised to 4 plus 0.01 bracket raised to 5. Now we'll write their values. First is 1 plus 0.05 plus 10 into 0.301 plus 10 into 501, and these are the values. Big decimal places are there. If you see this, that is 1 plus 0.05 plus 10 into 0.001 plus 10 into 0.00001 plus 5 into 0.0000001, and the last is, now we can eliminate their values because we required up to the 4 decimal places, that is 1.01 plus 0.05, and this is the final answer, that is the 1.051. Now the next is find the value of 0.9 bracket raised to 6 correct up to the 4 decimal places. 0.9 means what? 1.1 minus 0.1. And now expand it. And alternately you will have the plus and minus sign are also there. Again minus sign. See this here. 6C0 1 raised to 6, 6C1 1 raised to 5 into 0.1 raised to 1, 6C2 1 raised to 4, 0.1 raised to 2, minus 6C3 1 raised to 3, 0.1 raised to 3, plus 6C4 1 raised to 2, 0.1 raised to 4, minus 6C5 1 raised to 1 into 0.1 raised to 5, 6C6 0.1 raised to 6, and in this way we'll calculate the values there. 6C0, 6C61, 6C1, 6C5, that is equals to 6, 6C2, 6C4. These are their values, and that is equals to 15. Now next is 6C3, that is equals to, the value is 20, and in this way you can also calculate. See these values. All these values are there. You can write also. Therefore, now we will substitute their values. Now I am doing the ups and downs of the screen. These are the values. Now see this here. 1 into 1 minus 6 into 0.1 plus 15 into 0.01 bracket square minus 20 into 0.1 bracket raised to 3 plus 15 into 0.1 bracket raised to 4 minus 6 into 0.1 bracket raised to 5 plus 0.1 bracket raised to 6. Now their multiplication. Now they add the positive terms first of all. I had underlined that 3 terms. See this here. 1 into 1. 15 into 0.01. That is a 15 into 0.1. Bracket square means what? 0.01. All the zeros are there. Therefore, 15 into 0.01. And that will be the 0.15. Again the 15 into 0.0010001. If you form the multiplication, then you will get 0.0015. And next terms are not necessary. Now the negative terms, 0.6, 20 into 0.01. These are the negative terms. All the negative terms are here. This is the first one. This is the second one. And the 6 into 0.1 raised to 5. This is the plus this we are not, we have considered here. Now we'll add here. That is equals to add this positive term first, add this negative term and make their subtraction, and you will get the answer. If you add this, then you will get 1.1501 minus 0.62. This is the addition. You can write now this. Therefore, their subtraction is 0. This is the subtraction, but we require up to the only the 2 decimal places, and this is the final answer. I hope that whatever that I had explained, you have understood all the problems. In this way, I had completed the exercise 4.2 and explained all the examples. I hope that you will have understood all the problems, whatever that